Recording is very important. I started recording now. So there are two types of products. One is scalar product and other is vector product. In scalar product, we represent by dot in between. If I have to multiply A and B and the result which I obtain will be scalar, if the result will be scalar, then I will have to multiply A dot B. I have to take dot product. So why is it called as a scalar product? Scalar product does not mean it is product of two scalars. It is also product of two vectors, but the result is scalar. The final result which we obtain, this result is scalar. That's why we call it scalar product. And in vector product, this final result is also a vector quantity. You can see there is a n cap unit vector. N is nothing but unit normal vector. It is perpendicular to plane of vectors A and B, and n cap is perpendicular to the vectors of plane of vectors A and B. So what is A dot B? A dot B is AB cos theta. What is A cross B? A cross B is AB sin theta. First you learn it. What is A dot B? Scalar product is AB cos theta and vector product is AB sin theta. Can you learn it? AB cos theta and AB sin theta.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and in this final result is scalar quantity, and in this final result is vector quantity. Because it is a vector quantity, so I have to multiply by a unit vector. How to get the direction of unit vector? Very simple. If I have a plane area, let us say I give you horizontal area, then what will be the direction of n cap? It will be perpendicular to horizontal. What is meaning of perpendicular to horizontal area? It will become vertical. So if A and B are horizontal vectors, then n cap will become vertical. It will be perpendicular to the plane, perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Is that clear? But there are two possible directions of perpendicular. For example, if I take one plane, in how many directions I can take perpendicular to that? It is y, it is z, it is x-axis. How many vectors can be perpendicular to yz plane? There is one possibility I cap. One unit vector is I cap, which is perpendicular to yz plane, and another one is also possible, minus I cap. There are two possibilities, right or not? How many possibilities are there? Two possibilities.
Yes, sir.
But out of those two, we have to only choose one direction. Both cannot be chosen. So how to remember? There is a very simple way to remember. If I have to take vector A cross B, first A and then B, then do one thing. This angle which we draw, normally, how do we draw the angles? Normally, if I have to draw the angle, I will draw like this, but I will not put any arrow in the angle. I will just make the angle sign, but without any arrow. But in case of vector product, I recommend that while you are making the angle, make the angle with arrow. This arrow indicates which terms, from which term to which term we are taking the product. Are we taking A cross B, means first A and then B, or first B and then A? Means understand the difference between these two cases. Here I am interested in B cross A in second case, and in left side I am interested in A cross B. Are you understanding what difference it will make? Difference in the angle. How will I draw the angle for A cross B? For A cross B, I will take the angle
Anti-clockwise.
And if no, anti-clockwise, not anti-clockwise, means depends on the position of A. A is here, B is here. So I have taken anti-clockwise, A to B. In this case, I will go from B to A. So while I am going from B to A, then it is becoming clockwise, correct only. So clockwise angle, clockwise will be represented by cross. This is also another thing you should know. Clockwise means cross. Cross means going away from us. It is perpendicularly into plane of paper. It is perpendicular into the plane of paper, or if you are reading from mobile, perpendicularly into the plane of mobile. And what is dot represents? Dot represents perpendicular out of the plane. It is perpendicularly coming out towards us. I think I told you that if I have an arrow and in one dart game, when we play that game, then when thing is coming towards us, then we see what we see when it is coming towards us. We see a dot.
We see dots.
But if it is going away from us, we see a cross.
Yes,
so
sir.
the cross will be representing going away from us. So what is the direction of B cross A? Direction of B cross A is, we can say clockwise, and we can also say it is direction which is going away from us. What is the direction of A cross B? Direction of A cross B, we can say anti-clockwise, or we can say it is a direction which is dot coming towards us, perpendicularly towards us. Remember this thing. Okay, coming towards us. Now we explain these things by right hand thumb rule, which I will be explaining later on. Today I am just leaving it. Next time I can explain it. Next thing here, understand few properties of the scalar product. If I take the scalar product of a vector with itself, what will be the angle of a vector A with A? A with A will become 0 degree angle or not?
Zero.
Yes, sir.
Because
Angle is 0.
Yes, sir.
And then the dot product will become A into A, which is A square, into cos 0 degrees. Cos 0 is 1, so it is becoming just A square only. So important line to be remembered, dot product of a vector with itself is equal to square of its magnitude. Dot product of a vector with itself will be equal to square of its magnitude. For example, what will be A dot A? A cap dot A cap. What is magnitude of A cap? Magnitude of A cap is 1.
1, sir.
What will be square of 1? Square of 1 will also
only.
be 1. Therefore, A dot A will be A cap dot A cap will be 1. I cap dot I cap will be 1. J cap dot J cap will be 1. K cap dot K cap will be 1. All these are 1. And what will be the direction of this one?
The
What is
dot
the
product is only for scalars, no sir?
Yes, very good. It does not have any direction. Dot product is only for scalar. So this number will be just a number. It will not have any direction. But when I start taking here, then let us see what we get. What is I cross I? I cross I will be, see here.
Zero,
A
sir.
cross,
Because sine 0 is 0.
yes, A cross A means A square sine 0, and sine 0 is 0. And if it is 0, then I don't care about direction because it is arbitrary direction. Zero vector, null vector, arbitrary direction. I cross I, J cross J, K cross K don't have any direction, or these have arbitrary direction. These are just zero vectors. What about I cross J? I cross J means cross product of two perpendicular vectors. This we have to remember. I cross J will be what? I cross J will be K. I cross J will be K. I think I can tell you in this way also that if I take x-axis, and where should I take y? Y here and z here. Now you tell me what is perpendicular to xy plane? What is perpendicular to xy
Z
plane?
axis.
Z axis. Then I already know that I cross j, I cap cross j cap should give me a vector which is perpendicular to I and j. What vector that can be? That can be only k. But there is one problem. Should it be plus k or should it be minus k? And another problem, what should be the magnitude of the magnitude? Because there are two terms. What is first term representing in the vector product? Magnitude. And what is the second term representing? Direction.
Direction.
While I'm doing this, what is the first term representing here? Understand, first term will be A into B into sine theta. Here, what is the magnitude of A? A vector is 1 I cap. I cap vector magnitude will be what? I cap magnitude will be 1. What is magnitude of J cap?
1.
B is 1 again. What is sine theta? Sine theta is angle between I and J, which is sine 90. So what is the magnitude of this vector? Magnitude is coming out to be 1 only.
Yes.
Magnitude of I cross J is coming out to be 1. Therefore, it appears
sir.
we are not writing magnitude term, it appears, but it is there. It is 1 into K cap. 1 into K cap can only be written as K cap. Okay.
K cap.
But why K cap? Because the vector is normal vector. Normal means perpendicular to the plane of IJ, and perpendicular to plane, I have two possibilities. One possibility K cap, another possibility minus K cap. Which of these two is correct? That we can decide by, I told you what is the rule. I gave you a rule. The rule is make a
Right hand
direction
thumb
of
rule.
angle. No, I did not tell you right hand thumb rule till now. I just told you direction of angle. What direction of angle I have to make? If I go from I to J, then I have to make angle this way,
Anti-clockwise.
anti-clockwise like this. And I told you anti-clockwise means dot coming towards us. And this Z vector is also coming towards us. This is also coming towards us. This vector is coming right towards us. Okay. So this is dot. This is towards K cap. Not if I get cross, then it will be going away from us. But I'm not getting cross in this case. While I'm taking I cross J, I'm getting K cap. Is it clear? So it is a vector which is coming towards us. What about J cross I? J cross I will be now opposite. You want to check why it is opposite?
Clockwise direction, sir. So
Let us
minus.
If I take J here, and I take I here, and now angle will be this side. It is becoming clockwise direction. And I told you clockwise means cross. Cross means going away from us.
Into
So it will be going into the plane of the paper. It will be going into the plane of the paper. Clockwise means cross, and anti-clockwise means dot. Okay, just remember this. Similarly, I, J, K, JK will be I, KI will be J. There's a simple way to remember. Write alphabets. Assume you don't know A to Z. You simply know IJK, IJK, IJK. If you know IJK, 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 if we are going in proper alphabetic order, what comes after I? J. What comes after J? K. After K, again I. After I, again J, again K. Like that. If we are going in proper alphabetic order, then there will be only positive sign. And if we are going against the alphabetic order, then there will be negative sign.
negative.
For example, when I
Negative.
am going I cross J, I know what vector will come here. Third vector, whatever remaining is there, that is K. If I do J cross K, what will come? I. If I do K cross I, what will come? J. So see, we are going in alphabetic order. I cross J equals K. In this way, you can think I cross J equals K. J cross K equals I. K cross I equals J, and so on. But if I start going opposite, if I go opposite, if I take K first and then J, if I take K first and then J, then what we will be getting? See here, this diagram.
Minus
K cross
K.
J. Minus. Now
Minus
next
I.
problem. J cross I. J cross I is also backwards. We are going backwards. J cross I. J cross I is minus K. Similarly, I cross K. I cross K means I first, K later. So we are going backwards again. While we are going backwards, then
Minus J.
Can you remember this? It is very simple to remember. Going backwards means
Yes,
negative. Going forward means positive. Okay. What is the dot product of two perpendicular vectors? It is very simple. Dot product of two perpendicular vectors is 0. Why is it 0? The reason is cos
Cos 90 is
90 degrees is equal to 0. Dot cross product of two parallel vector will be 0, but dot product of two perpendicular vectors will be 0. Okay. So this thing is there, and other than that, what properties these vectors will products will be holding? Normal properties which we know normally. Distributive property, commutative means similarly for same properties for both products. For both the products, left hand side is dot and right hand side is scalar. Left hand side is scalar, right hand side is cross. For both it is same, but this property is different. Which is different here?
Commutative.
Distributive is same, but it is non-commutative and it is commutative. That is the difference. A cross B will not be B cross A. Their directions are opposite. A cross B is in which direction? I told you in the example before. A cross B is pointing dot in this case, and B cross A is pointing just opposite to that. They are opposite of each other. Okay. A cross B and B cross A are opposite, but magnitude wise both are same, equal to AB sin theta. Because magnitude is same and direction is opposite, therefore we can write one vector as negative of the other. Okay. Means A cross B can be written as minus of B cross A. Is that okay? Have you understood this? A cross B is minus of B cross A. Can you hear me or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. What is A dot A? A dot A, if I take the dot product of two, let us say I have written AXI. What is the difference between this A dot A and the before A dot A I have taken? Before I was using the direct formula of dot product of two vectors in which magnitude of the vector was given. But if magnitude is not given, but components are given, then how to take? Then we will take like this. First component into first component, AX square, and I separately, I dot I. Then AX into AY, then I dot J. Means multiply the vectors separately. I dot J, J dot I, J dot J. What we get at last? I dot J became 0.
0.
J dot I became 0.
0.
And I dot I became, what is I
1.
dot I? 1. And J dot J? 1.
1.
Therefore, our answer became ax square plus ay square. We already know this. There is nothing new in this. We already know that square of a will be equal to ax square plus ay square if z component is not existing. If z is also existing, then square of a will become ax square plus ay square plus az square.
Is it?
But this time we are getting this result from dot product. This time we are getting by dot product also. Okay. Then applications of dot product I can take tomorrow. So I think I can end it here now. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Let us end it here.
Thank you.
Bye.
The notes in classroom, sir. Today's
Bye.
notes.
Yes, I will put.